Hello everyone, this is Opinion. On 24th June local time, the US government imposed import restriction on major company and its subsidiaries in the Xinjiang polysilicon industry. For preventing forced labor, the US Customs and Border Protection had issued a hold order on the company's products. This comes a day after the US Department of Commerce placed a number of companies in the Xinjiang polysilicon industry on its entity list for what it called alleged human rights violation. After issuing bans on Xinjiang cotton and tomatoes, Washington's hand now reached to Xinjiang's new energy sector. Why is Washington targeting the cotton, tomato, and polysilicon industries in Xinjiang? What these three sectors have in common is that they all have a significant market share at home and abroad. The Hill said on 23rd March that factories in Xinjiang produce about half of the world's supplies of polysilicon, a key material for solar panels and semiconductors. According to the Forbes on 14th March, currently 8 of 10 the world's largest solar companies are Chinese companies, with China producing 80% of the world's solar cells. Back in 2018, the US government implemented Section 201, a tax on imported solar cells and a model that would give US companies the opportunity to compete. This shows that Washington has long regarded China's fast-growing polysilicon industry as a thorn in its side. On 23rd June, the Wall Street Journal published an article revealing that the true intention of the US is crackdown on the PV industry in Xinjiang. This move would give a major boost to domestic production in the US. It also said on 24th that 85% of solar panels sold in the US state rely on import, many of which are made by Chinese companies. With the US PV industry in the doldrums, spreading false information and playing the human rights card has become the series of ways for US to interfere in China's internal affairs, erect no tariff barriers, and support its own industry. But I'm afraid that Washington's ideal plan won't work. The AP reported on 24th May questioned whether US suppliers could meet the growing market's demand without the supply of polysilicon from Xinjiang. Nicole Sappos, a senior researcher at the Center of Strategic and International Studies, Energy Security and Climate Change Program, previously warned that Xinjiang is extremely important in the global supply chain, and without the supply of polysilicon from Xinjiang, US and global solar development would slow down for several years. An article in the Wall Street Journal on 24th June also argued that targeting China's PV industry will be difficult for US government that want to achieve its goal for 100% clean grid by 2035. And China is leading all parts of the supply chain, especially in the production of silicon for solar cells. The so-called forced labor and genocide in Xinjiang is complete lie of the century. The cotton in Xinjiang is snow white, solar energy is clean, and the tomatoes are as beautiful as the life of Uyghur people. More than 90 countries have backed China at the recent UN Human Rights Council meeting, which is evidence that a just cause enjoys abundant support. However, addicted to geopolitical games, the US is doomed to experience what we call an unjust cause for later support over and over again. This is Opinion. See you next time.